How are you? Hope you're all well. I'm going to release a course soon, another course. I've got several actually, and I've got one on here, a video course. I'll drop that in the links. But I'm also going to release a 10-day challenge, and I'd love you to come and join me on that. It's going to be 10 days of meditation, and it's going to be designed to take someone who's really at the beginning of the path from 5 minutes practice on day one, which is very easy, to 10 on day two, and so on, in increments of 5 minutes, all the way up to day 9, which will be 50 minutes. And on the 10th day, we'll jump 10 minutes. So it's a full hour sit. And there's a reason for this. Many people struggle to develop a meditation practice. And they do so because they don't feel enough of a change to warrant the continuation of a practice. But here's the thing. It's simply that they're not doing enough to bring about the changes that they've been told about. You see, meditation is dose dependent. If you meditate for just 5 or 10 minutes a day, you will get benefits for sure. There's no two ways about that. But are those benefits strong enough to pull you back every day to that meditation cushion, to that seat? I say no, they're not strong enough. If you don't feel any impact in your life from meditation practice, why would you continue? It doesn't make sense. It's so much easier to scroll on your phone or do something like that. Just checking you can hear me, by the way. Please do give me a thumbs up, introduce yourself, so I know that you're actually present. And I liken it to, say, drinking wine. I said this last night. If your friend tells you, when you first start going out, oh, wine's great. You have so much fun when you drink wine. And they start telling you about all these great times they went out and they danced all night, they had no anxiety. You'd be like, I want some of this. This sounds amazing. And then you go out and you have wine. But they've not told you the dose. So you have an egg cup full. And you're waiting for something to happen, for these changes, to be dancing and having a great time. And you say to yourself, I don't feel any different. And then you try again, still nothing. And eventually you say, wine doesn't work. My friend's exaggerating. But they've just simply not told you that they're having half a bottle to feel like that. Now, meditation's the same. It's not like drinking wine, but the fruits that come from it, the benefits, the joy, the removal of things like anxiety, depression, insomnia, all of these struggles that we have, they come with deeper practice, with longer practice, with sitting through challenging times. You might have heard a phrase, the more you bleed in training, the less you do in battle. And it's really the same thing. Meditation is training for life. That's why we call it practice. So you sit in your meditation posture, and up come all those things we avoid if you sit long enough. Sure, peace comes, relaxation, But before long, there'll be pain, there'll be tension, there'll be difficult mental states. These are inevitable, but they come up. And if you don't run, if you instead move into them instead of away from them, you're learning something very powerful, and that transfers over into your life. You're learning that you have this deep strength within, that if you cultivate it, all of your addictions, and yes, we all have addictions. For many of us, it's scrolling. For some people, it's drinking or eating bad food. We all have our worst selves when we do the things we don't want to do. Hi, Srijan. Oh, you're an artist. Me too. Tell me about your art, please. Are you a painter? Hello, Maya Zoe. Hello. So I'm going to be doing the course I've been talking about. I'm going to do. It's going to be a 10-day challenge. I'd love you to join in. I'd love you to. It's free, of course. My existing course on here is free. So just subscribe, look through my stuff, and you'll find it. That's a 5-day video course. And that is designed to help you with all the things you struggle with in life. And especially with the relationship you have with yourself and with your world. I'm still keen to know what your artwork is. Oh, thank you so much. What have you tried from my videos? I'd love to know. So I also do something called ACT therapy. I'm trained in that. And that is a therapy in which we, instead of moving out of discomfort, we move towards it and we learn that it's not a monster, and we're then able to live freely, free from anxiety, free from depression. We're able to live at our very best. So I teach that too. So there'll be courses coming on that as well. But that's a lovely thing to say. I really appreciate it. Why you should meditate, it's really motivational, makes you feel like a better person with purpose and meaning. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a game changer for me. Now, I was diagnosed with ADHD about 4 or 5 years ago now. And all my life I've had struggles and I never knew why. I realized it was ADHD. I got it confirmed, and unbeknown to me, I've been drawn to meditation for a very long time, well over 20 years. I've actually taught it for 20 years. Now, I'd been meditating harder than anybody I know. I actually wanted to be a monk at one point. I almost left my family to become a Buddhist monk, but I realized that's not right. It's not okay. And I didn't do it. It went against everything I believed. But I had struggled all my life with anxiety, with stress, with being called lazy and starting things and never finishing anything and jumping from one thing to another, and all of these things that come with this poor executive function. My life was very, very difficult and I'd had enough, you know? And I found meditation, and meditation worked an absolute miracle in me. I couldn't believe it. After sitting for just 3 or 4 times, I was like, this is wow. I feel so different. I feel happy. And it's changed my life like nothing else. So That was 20 years nearly before diagnosis. That's amazing that you came out of that place and you found your yes. Thank you so much. And I stand as a testament towards the power of a meditation because for all that time, prior to diagnosis, it kept me sorted. It kept me level, where without it, I hate to think how my life would have turned out. I would probably be dead by now, and that's not an exaggeration. Sadly, my best friend, ADHD people tend to stick together. My best friend was ADHD and diagnosed very late. Now, instead of him, as much as I tried to guide him towards meditation, he went towards drink because of his struggles with the world. And that's what happens. If you have something undiagnosed mentally like that, you will, if you don't work it out yourself, you'll go towards something that's going to destroy you. And sadly, it killed him. He died from alcoholism through self-medicating, even though he didn't even like drinking, but he needed something to make his life more bearable. But I found this, and it changed everything. So let's do some. Just a short meditation together. Have you got any experience with meditation? So yes, it is the most powerful thing I know. And the joy it creates, the happiness, is an inwardly generated joy. So you don't need anything to happen out in the world to be happy. You don't need to chase things. You don't need to constantly be looking for that next thing up. Instead, you just sit down and happiness becomes your natural state. So let's just do a short meditation now. I'm going to guide this as if you're an absolute beginner. And we'll just do like that 5 minutes I've been talking about. So come into a seated posture. And allow the eyes to gently close. Relax from the top of your head. Slowly, the shoulders, arms, torso, legs, feet. Scan all the way down the body, releasing anything you're holding on to. All the way down to the soles of the feet. And bring your attention to the nostrils. And see if you can feel air coming in and out of the nostrils. That gentle reverberation of air. Where can you feel it most? Can you feel it towards the tip of your nose? Or can you feel it where the nostrils and upper lip meet? When you've found that place, station your attention there. And just feel the breath passing over this point, back and forth. And in your mind, you can say on the in-breath, in, and on the out-breath, out. That's just to help you to stay with the process. But you're really just feeling air coming in and out of the nostrils. Relaxing, letting go, being easy on yourself. Your mind will wander. It will start thinking, am I doing this correctly? It'll look for things happening. Why is nothing happening? You'll start thinking about the rest of your day. When you see this happening, you just say in your mind, thinking, thinking. Then return to your breath. Just feeling the air come in and out of the nose all by itself. Doing so with a relaxed state of mind. And when you're ready, allow the eyes to open. You can stretch. So that was very much a beginner's introduction to meditation. The course I spoke about, I'll drop in the comments after this, so you can come and join and try that. It's totally free. It's on my channel. You can find it under courses. It's 5 days. And that will teach you how to meditate and also how to apply it to your difficult situations, your difficult days. I've got lots of different tracks as well. I've got lots of guided meditations. I've got sleep tracks if you struggle to sleep, and many other things. So please do give them a try. Are there any questions? I go live regularly as well, most days, so it'd be great to see you back. Did anyone do the practice, that meditation? And if so, how has it left you feeling? I know it's very short, just 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes are a start, a very good start. Oh, hey, sons, how are you? I'm surprised actually you came at all, given the time. It's kind of, I do different times. Um, this is more really thinking of people in America because it's geared towards that. I do times towards people in Australia and of course us Europeans. Um, so I do that regularly. Sons was there last night. I just gave the thimble of wine speech and about the 10-day thing, the 10-day course that we're going to be doing. More a challenge actually than a course, but it will be a course as well. Ah, you don't work today. I'm not working today as well, which is wonderful. Who else do we have? Anybody I've not yet met? And are there any questions? Questions about meditation? There's also another great practice called loving kindness. And today, fingers crossed, if I get it done, I'll be posting a what is it all about and a very short practice. So I'll be going a little bit into the history of it, why we practice, how we practice, and all the rest of it, because that's a very transformative practice. So let's, for a minute, just call this a Q&A, because I think we've got beginners, people who, and if you're scared to, make public comments, by all means, just send me a message and I can guide you towards something that will help. I missed the bowl there. It was meant to sound like this. Okay, so I will see you all next time, which will probably be tomorrow, maybe around the same time. You'll get notified if you subscribe, so look out for that. Peace, everybody. Catch you tomorrow.